What is up, team? Long time no talk. Alex Hooper here for Sorare MLB first pitch. Um, yeah, we got. I don't know that we have a lot to catch up on. I'm working on some tools over here that I want to share with you. I don't want to just come out of the gate every day and be like, here are some targets that you can chase. But working on some things behind the scenes and trying to get to them. Again, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Spotify podcasts, Apple podcasts, wherever you want to consume this content, make sure you subscribe. It's very helpful. And let's get into it. So today I was planning on doing a super rare, um, do we progress or do we sell? I was in ninth going into last night in Rare Pro, and that would have won me a tier 4, tier 5 super rare. So the question then would have been like, do I keep it and then try to get into the super rare competition, or do I sell it and try to keep building my rare team to get a better super rare, or keep that money to invest elsewhere? Unfortunately, my fighting Phils didn't have a whole lot of fight last night against the Cincinnati Reds, and we fell to not only a rare, but a tier 3 rare. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to do a simple, uh, we're going to open the rewards first. I'm not going to make you wait this time. I've got 3 of them, and we're going to look at values and consider whether or not we should sell or hold. And basically, what we want to do there is see if there are comparable players at the position, at the price point, who are projected to score more over time. So I believe that is how you should be approaching things, unless you were trying to work someone into a stack, or if you're holding on to somebody because you think they're going to turn into a better player, grow into their role, get moved up in the lineup. There are other things to consider, but generally, the way I've been approaching things is, can I just flip this for some Ethereum? And should I hold? So we're going to figure that out we're just going to open those rewards. So again, I got 4 of them, and then I'm going to go to the spreadsheet. Let me take a quick look at the old spreadsheet and get things in working order. Obviously something I should have done before we hit the airwaves, but here we are. That one's working. That one's working. That one's working. All right. So here are the rewards. We got a tier 4 rare, a tier 4 limited, a tier 3 rare, a tier 4, and a tier 4. So we're spending a lot of time in tier 4. None of these guys are going to be superstars, but let's see what we get. My common team is so bad. Cole Irvin, oh, I believe he's a -17 last 15. I think he shows up if you sort every player by their last 15. He's either last or second to last. So join the club. The rest of us are awful. So, oh God, what if we get him again here in limited? G-Man? Oh, all right. All right. So, really quick, I'm going to share my whole screen, not just that. Bear with me. Yeah. All right. So there's G-Man. We are going to go into the trusty spreadsheet. We got last 3 days of sales for 3 scarcities. We got projected points, rest of the season, and the points divided by the Ethereum. So, G-Man Choi. 166, 202nd projected the rest of the season. I can get 0.001 for him. So, obviously, hold on, I'm getting notifications in my ear. I gotta get out of that. All right. So 0.001 Ethereum is not going to do anything for me, like, at all. So I'm holding on to G-Man Choi, and whatever, for better or for worse, I have him. I will probably give him away in the future, again, once we can actually do trades. But the exercise here is I'm going to find a corner infielder projected for a similar amount of points. Brad Miller, third baseman. John Birdie, third baseman. If you look at it, G-Man Choi has the lowest price in limited compared to the other 2. Thus, it's a keep. I cannot sell him and get better value for the price point. Simple exercise, right? So, and for that, like I could just buy John Birdie or Brad Miller. This may not be the case for everybody watching. This is supposed to be geared towards people who maybe don't have as much Ethereum as I do or don't have as much flexibility in their budget. So this might happen to you if I packed John Birdie and I said, whoa, well, I mean, I could get 5 G-Man Choi's for that price and drop a total of 20 points across those 5. And not that you would need 5. How about this? You could get G-Man Choi and Brad Miller or G-Man Choi and Aaron Hicks and still save 0.003 to spend up here. Let's find someone, Nick Madrigal or Nicky Lopez. Projected for more points, yada, yada. Or you could just you could go as high as you possibly could. You could get a Luis Arias for 0.003 that you saved. You could get Nico Horner. How high can we go and still find a 0.003? Jorge Polanco in the top 20, he's the 16th projected rest of the year. You can get him for the same price that you saved by selling that John Birdie. So that is the exercise. Let's do another one. Let's go tier 4. Let's hope it's not James Caprillion. Someone usable. Okay. Oof. Kendall Graveman. Does he start? Does he start? I don't think so. I think maybe in a past life, but no, he filled in for Liam Hendricks when he was hurt. So we're not going to see any big score. Not bad. Okay. I mean, I don't have a need for relievers, but all right, whatever. Someone else might. So, relief pitcher, rest of season. Graveman. Actually, let's get rid of some columns really quick. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Nope, too many. Pardon my dust. I don't use those anyway. Candle Graveman. All right. 0.006. Again, not going to help me much, but let's look at projected points, rest of the season. What are these saves and holds? Games and innings pitched. Hope I don't need those. All right. So 0.006. I could sell him and get a Victor Urano. If you look at this price point, pay no attention to this Will Smith because that's bullying the catcher's price. But if you look at the price point here, other than Griffin Jacks, here's some guys that I could get rid of Graveman and realistically buy. Boom, 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 boom. Matt Bush. So how high can I go for 0.06? What's the best I can get for 0.006? Almost a Tanner Scott. There you go. Rowan Wick, who I have plenty of. You can still get him for 0.006, and look how high he is here. You can get Camilo Duvall for 0.017, and he is projected as the top relief pitcher the rest of the season. You can also take a look at 2023 projections if you want. Again, Kendall Graveman is probably not the best example of this. None of these guys have cards. Let's just find, actually, let's first sort by points. This is for 2023 according to Zips projections. Graveman. All right, it's all the way down here. And did it just undo all of my yuck? Okay, fine. Okay, try it again. Graveman. Not a lot of comps in the area, but 165.9. This dude, I don't know who he is, but he's on the market and he's better. So 0.006. Anthony Bass just got traded to Toronto. His role will change, but like all of these dudes are selling for less than Kendall Graveman. So Kendall Graveman is a sale. Terrell Cotton. How high can we go? I saw 0.006 up here. Genesis Cabrera is projected for the 4th most relief pitching points next season according to Zips, and he is half the price of the tier 4 that I just won. That is how you unearth value. I may actually try and make that transaction. I've been trying to get a Genesis Cabrera, or I mean Caleb Ferguson, or Chris Stratton, Trevor Richards, Matt Whistler, on and on and on. So that is how you unearth value. I am going to wait to move on a lot of the Zips projections. Because they need to be updated. And with relief pitchers, you got to consider role as well. So, all right, here's the best thing we should have, and this is going to be our ultimate test. Do we sell? Do we keep? We got Twins. Carlos Correa? Oh, that's okay. He's been getting more time. I was really hoping for Carlos Correa at shortstop. All right, Nick Gordon. I have his limited. This is starting pitchers here. Gordon. Nick Gordon. All right, 0.015. Already, Seth Brown is better. Okay, but we need shortstop slash outfielder. So comparable, Seth Brown. Brendan Rodgers, way more expensive. So obviously that's not the one, but we can work up. Outfielder. I believe Espinal plays the middle infield, so better. Yohan Moncada, probably where I would go if I wasn't going to put together a twin stack. Because if you go all the way up here, here's your top 20% of scorers in green. And if it's not yellow, it means it's good. And there's Polanco and there's Buxton right there for Minnesota. If you go down just a little, there's Correa, also not yellow. Red means very good. Taylor Ward. Big value. Go buy yourself a Taylor Ward. Max Kepler, red. So I'm actually going to keep Gordon. 0.015 isn't going to move the needle a ton for me, but it could facilitate, maybe a, I don't know, maybe a limited that I'm going to use as a spot starter in some of the bigger competitions. All right. So thus we have claimed these players. So I am going to go over to my gallery for some projections, and let's do some. We already have Nick Gordon. That's fine. G and join. So I have projections set up using RotoWire's projections. Who else did we get? Yes, there's my collection of Matt Brash. Okay, so we need Graveman, Kaprelian, heading them. Sure, I'll spell that correctly. Nope. And Kendall Graveman. How do I spell Kaprelian? Cap. Oh. Hey, 0. Cool. Great. Love that. Okay. So I'm going to sort here. I'm going to sort here. That's going to give us, these are the all players that I have in my gallery, and here are their projections for the week. So we are going to start with common. We're going to go to the spreadsheet. Now I have to find which one of these dudes. All right, Logan Gilbert, top projected. I have his common. He is my starter. Romano, Minter, or Wandy Peralta. Jordan Romano. Minter's down here. Jordan Romano is our pick. It's very easy when I do common because I don't have that many, one, and I can only play commons and common. So McMahon, Miller, Culberson. I have to find which is better because there's a good chance Miller. Okay, so I have to compare Miller against a couple people. So McMahon, Miller, gonna be down here. McMahon bad, Miller a little bit better. But what about, so Nola's going to be a middle infield option. Newman's going to be better than Miller. So that actually facilitates Miller, Newman, Tapia, Calhoun, Myers, Culverson. Tapia, Calhoun, Culverson, and then Myers, I believe, was not available. All right, so Charlie Culverson is actually my best outfielder, if that tells you anything about the state of my team. It's bad. Okay. He also doesn't play a ton, and I need to figure out if these projections are taking that into account. Okay, so McMahon versus Carson Kelly. Carson Kelly's all the way up here. That's something completely different. All right, Kelly. So now we got to figure out Alcantara, Cobb, Kremer, Minor. Probably all going to, so Minor's here. Where's Sandy's here? Okay, so Alex Cobb is higher. So does Alex Cobb outscore? Yes, he's going to outscore McMahon and the rest of these slappies that I have in common. All right, yeah, so there you go. I'm actually going to go with Alex Cobb, and boom. I have used projections to fill in my horrible, horrible common team. Okay, so this is where it gets fun. I play in all four of these divisions. I am prioritizing Rare Pro because I want to win a Super Rare and move into Super Rare eventually. Thus, my best players will go into Rare Pro. And then the rest of my best rares will go into Rare. And then I will prioritize Limited Pro, and I will prioritize my better Limiteds in Rare All-Star because I can still play 4 for some reason in Rare All-Star. I thought they were going to start curbing that, and they have not, and it annoys me. But I'm using it to my advantage. I'm just using pitchers, and because you have to pay out the wazoo for some pitchers, and I'm playing 2 each, and you'll see this. Okay, so my general build, again, I like to play 2 pitchers. 2 starting pitchers, preferably 3 starting pitchers. And you're going to see that because I'm going to do that. Okay. Starting pitcher. Who is my best starting pitcher? It's Max Scherzer. Click, done. All right. Relief pitcher. Espino is a starter. Hutchison is a starter. There's a reason I have 2 of these. So Espino, Hutchison, Iglesias. We'll take everything into account, but here's Espino, just ahead of Hutchison. No real competition above it. So Espino is going to make it here. There's my rare pitcher, so I can use a limited pitcher at the end. You can only use, or you have to use 1 rare pitcher. All right. This is going to be a competition probably between Hoskins and Jordan and Crone. Nolan Arenado just had a kid, probably won't be present. But something complicates this. I have a Phillies stack and I have an Astros stack. Do I want to break up the Astros stack with the best player who is going to outscore Hoskins or has outscored Hoskins? So let's look. Kyle Schwarber is my number 1. Alvarez is my number 2. Tucker and Altuve. I would find it very funny if I played 3 Astros in a rare game, and I could. But if you see Hoskins and Real Muto and Castellano, like, here's my stack. Like, Philly, 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 Philly. Astro, Astro, Astro. So I talked about stacks earlier and how I'm going for a twin stack, and you can see I have Buxton. He's on the IL. I have Gordon. I have Kepler. I have Correa. Those are limiteds, so that's a different story. But basically, we know I'm playing the Phillies stack here, so it's easy. Hoskins, Real Muto, Schwarber, Castellanos, and now I have to pick a second pitcher. Do I go Woodruff? I have his limited. I can play a limited here. Is Verlander scheduled to start? I didn't think he was. Uh-huh. You're lying to me. Oh, he is now because they moved some things around. So Rare is lying to me. So because I have Verlander now, I'm going to just go with Woodruff. I think he's projected better. This is tight. If you look at the projections, I mean it's 24.9 versus 24.29. I have Joe Musgrove. I have his rare and his limited, and I'm going to need a rare at least for my rare all-star lineup. So I'm going to save that one and make a decision between Woodruff and Verlander, and I'm going to use the other one in the next lineup down. So how do we decide who we want to actually go with? Verlander is playing at home against the Orioles, and Big Homie Woodruff is home against the Cubbies. So I'm going to go into my trusty spreadsheet. I am going to scroll all the way to Park Factors, Orioles. Pretty much average here. It's not at the Orioles, though. Astros. All right. Suppresses singles and doubles moderately. Lefties hit a ton of triples. Barely above average for homers. Righties don't hit triple because of that short portion left. So kind of an average Park Factor here. And where else were we talking? The Brewers at home. More of a run suppressing park. So advantage Woodruff. And that might be where that comes up. Like I said, it's very close and it's going to be factored into these projections, but let's look at team hitting. So we're going against Baltimore and we're going against the Cubs. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. All right. Cubs. Walk more. Strikeout just above average, both of them. Baltimore, fewer hits relative to the average, the same amount of slugging relative to the average, and Chicago. So they're basically even. Chicago produces a little bit less. They strike out a little bit more. So I'm saying advantage to Brandon Woodruff. And there's your lineup. Got the Phillies stack, got my best reliever, got my two best starters, and I'm trying to win Rare Pro. Let's move down to Rare All-Star. So I said I was going to throw Musgrove. We already knew he's one of the better ones. The question here is Espino or Hutchinson. Hutchison, rather. We're just going to go with Espino because he was better. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're just going to go with Espino in my best two lineups. Cut and dry, no problem. All right. So I don't have a rare corner infielder to play here because Arenado is hurt. This is something that I need to solve. And I have not yet done so. So I didn't expect this, but let's figure it out. Hitter projections. Let's sort them. We're going to sort them by weekend projection. Bryce Harper, welcome back. I would love to have him. Okay, so this is going to be a holder. You're going to watch me come up with something on the fly here. We're just going to divide it by midweek limited by Ethereum. It's going to be midweek rare by Ethereum. Weekend limited by Ethereum. This is how I come up with value calculations. Rare by Ethereum. And I need a rare middle infielder, so I am going to go. I'm not going to use Harper because he does not have cards sold. We are going to VLOOKUP. B2, that's, B3 because we're in 3, that's Schwarber. Here's how you do a VLOOKUP, everybody. All right, we're going to go to prices. Here we go. A to D. That's how we take their name is A, and D is the price that I'm looking for over the last 3, comma, that is 4 steps away, A, B, C, D, and then false because that gives us a true match. So this is their score divided by the amount of Ethereum that it would cost to get them. You're going to get a no sale on Harper, and we're just going to click that, and they're going to go all the way down. And if we could get am I going the wrong way? Oh, I'm indenting because this is blocking me. This is what I want. Okay. You're going to round down. So I don't actually know what the, all right, so low numbers look to be what we want here. So I'm going to sort by smallest to largest. And I'm going to say here, I'm going to filter out anything under 20. Let's just do 20. All right. Chimer Candelario, huh? Actually, no, I'm just gonna, I don't know why I did that. Okay. So, corner infielder. Shorter counts, I already have him. Jordan Alvarez. I should actually just filter in his price. Because that would, we're doing it live, folks. All right, let's try it again. So I'm just gonna pull his price really quick. Rare last 3. And all we have to do here is go to C because that is what precedes. Or wait, no. Oh, I'm not dividing it. This is their price. Okay, so I actually want that here. This is their actual sale price. And what I wanted here is I want to divide the price by, or I want to divide points by the price. Yeah, that's actually what I want to do. So what I'm gonna do this. Now we got actual prices. Gotta expand it so we can see them. All right, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do the cell. I love that I'm giving you an Excel tutorial. All right, and I'm gonna divide it by the score. So now I need to figure out if lower is better. More. So Turner costs more, so there's a higher price here. I am going to multiply this by 1,000 to get a rounder number. I'm going to move the old decimal point. Going to center. All right, now I'm just goofing it. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna format this to let me know that we want low numbers. So yeah, Aaron Judge is gonna cost me a ton. So basically I just want red. All right, Yuli Gurriel, great. Low price, red number, decent projections. I might have to hop on. I might have to hop on as limited, which we don't have to do here. So if I want the most points, I could go Schwarber. Starling Marte is an outfielder. Does he qualify for DH? I'm working on getting positions into this spreadsheet, but you're getting to see a lot of my spreadsheet, and I try to keep it mostly proprietary. Outfield only. So we go down here to George Springer, who I just sold. Cool. I'm pretty sure he can play DH. but DH. So yes, he qualifies as a corner infielder. Um, I also have a Blue Jays stack, and he would fit very nicely in it if I didn't sell him. Okay, so anyway, we need to figure out what we want. I won't go Springer here. I have Hoskins, Hunter Renfroe. Let's just sort by smallest to largest. Jeimer Candelario, fantastic. Not who I want. Now let's filter out anything. 28 seemed to be a cutoff that I wanted. Okay. Riley Green. 04. I could just pay a little bit more to get Hunter Renfroe back. Another guy I sold. Um, Hutch. So yeah, I'm not dying to spend this much, honestly. So I'm going to drop this down to 26. Now we're talking Victor Reyes. Gross. Yeah, I think Yuli Gurriel is going to be my guy here. Yuli Gurriel. How are we looking? Do I have to buy him or is there an auction? 40, 19, 3. That's barely above recent sales. I would love to have this jersey mint. All right, yeah, I mean 1.3. What was I calculating him at? 1.91. So if I go that's going to change these numbers for me. It's still good. It's still good. Justin Turner though. Hmm. Let's look at Justin Turner's price. Okay. Anyway, you don't need to know exactly who I'm gonna pick here. That doesn't really matter. This is getting long. I don't have anything else to really show you. Yeah, see, it would cost me a lot more to get Justin Turner actually. So I'm probably gonna buy this year Yuli Gurriel, but I need to check because we're building. I already have one limited. Really quick, let's do the rest of the team. I could buy a limited, so I'm probably gonna just end up doing this for limited and find an even cheaper option because I don't need to buy a rare here. So we're gonna go to my gallery. Yada 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 yada. We're not gonna break them up. Teoscar Hernandez, Jonathan India, who I do have middle infield. So I could use India. And then I can buy Gurriel, and that might actually give me the best. Teoscar, Bichette. Oh, Matt Chapman was actually who I was going to use. I bought him specifically for this, so that was a that was a worthless exercise. I don't actually need to do that. I already made this decision. All right, so Musgrove, Espino, Matt Chapman. I bought him at wee hours in the night. Teoscar Hernandez. All right, here we go. So this flex spot was going to be Verlander. So we need to decide between Polanco, Lowe, and Gordon. Very easy. Polanco, 23, Lowe, 22, and Gordon way down here at 14. The thing with Lowe is, again, I said I don't know if he's going to hit against lefties. So who's Boston rolling out here? Righty, lefty, righty. So like he may not even play here. This is a layup for me. I'm just gonna go with Jorge Polanco. Bom bom bom. Okay, we got our 3 limiteds. We're good to go. Limited Pro. This is gonna be the Astros stack. You saw them way up there. We just got to figure out a pitcher. Joe Musgrove and Dylan Cease are my 1-2. Hey, look at that. There he is. What do we got on Clark Schmidt here? Did I add Clark Schmidt? Oh no, did I not? Clark Schmidt. Yes, I did. Where you at, bro? Ooh, 18. Oh, do I play? Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay, that changes everything. Do we actually think he's gonna do that? Whatever. I'm ready to roll the dice. I don't care. Clark Schmidt, I didn't see was higher. So guess what? I need a Spino there. I'm playing a rare here, but we are going to go with Clark Schmidt, who is filling in for Nestor Cortez, I believe, right there against a horrible, horrible team. Hey, okay, cool. So we're doing that. Now we're going to go here. Joey Musgrove. Now we got Paolo. All right. The question here is, do we want to use Alvarez as an outfielder? It's going to be easy. Altuve. Tucker. We can go over here. We know that Dylan Cease was our second, right? Did we use him? All right. So now we got to make a decision on where we're going to use Alvarez. If we can get the most out of the position. So Alvarez here, Tucker, Altuve, Jonathan India. So Jonathan India actually is going to be our extra Yordan Alvarez. There we go. There's our team. We can feel good about it. Finally, limited all-star. Who do we still have at starter? Christian Javier is no longer pitching. We know Dylan Cease is high upper list, and then Logan Gilbert. That's an easy one too. That's why we bought him. Going back to the relievers who start. So Hutchison is here, projected to score more than Devin Williams and Camilo Duvall, and has more upside potential. That is why you play the relievers. That's why I had Matt Brash. If you saw all my Matt Brash cards, there's a reason I'm buying him. He's a 50 grade prospect. He's a 50 grade prospect who has a, if you made it already all this way into this, you deserve this bit of knowledge. He's a 50 grade prospect, which is well above average. He had started games for Seattle, and he has a reliever card. He is your next Spencer Strider, in my estimation. Been horrible to start, but he's gotten so good. This curve spin, this velocity. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I might buy another Matt Brash, but I'm not going to play him. So Hutchison. Corner infield. Who we got? Crone, Birdie, Walker, Reynolds, Mountcastle. We got a plethora. So let's go corner infielders. Used. Max Muncy is our highest. So let's see. Muncy's available. Reynolds is available. Correa is available. Have another Polanco. So that actually works out. Corner infielder, outfielder, middle infielder, extra, and then Christian Walker. Will he outscore Logan Gilbert? Oh, he's projected to outscore Logan Gilbert. And he has much higher upside. Okay, so we're not going to play Logan Gilbert. All right, Muncy. And Correa. And Reynolds. And Polanco. And actually, God, I bought Logan Gilbert just for this reason. We're going to go to Christian Walker. Bang, bang. Projected to outscore him. So why not? I'm not going to, I want to win. So I'm not going to take just the guaranteed points. Christian Walker can get 4 home runs. All right, there we go. That's how you build a team. Those are the factors that go into it. I hadn't done that yet, so I'm happy to do it. Sorry it took so long. Sorry I wasted your time on Yuli Gurriel, but there were some tools in there. How to find value, how to fill spots, how to prioritize. I wanted to do the should I move up thing, but I didn't win a super rare. Hopefully we can do that come Monday, but I didn't win one. So bummer. That's it. That's all I got. If you got any questions, comments, FSI So Rare Discord, hit me up on Twitter at Lex Hooper, ask me questions, find me on Discord. I've connected with a bunch of people this way and we're having a good time. I would have a better time if I win a super rare, and I will be much happier on Monday if that is the case. Go Phillies, go Astros, go everybody else I played, and go Guardians. How about my Guardians? 4 games up on the Twins and the White Sox in the American League Central. Nobody expected this. Nobody expected this. I didn't expect this. It's a fun team. Great time. Go Guards. Go Guards. All right. I'll stop yelling. Until next time. Thanks for tuning in. If you hung in this long, I hope you learned some things. You learned about Matt Brash above all. Like go buy his rare is 0.012. That could turn if it's Strider level, if he goes nuts next year, you could sell that for zero point 0.4 Ethereum. That's like I mean Ethereum wise, it's obviously a little under 4 times, but money wise, it's difference between like $20 and half an Ethereum would be about $780, something like that. It's a big jump. And I got about 5 of them, so hopefully it works. He should be good. But until next time, thanks.